in Himalayas. In Himalayan zone, we are observing a lot of stress in present times, and which disaster, volcano or earthquake. So more chances of earthquake in this belt. What is the reason behind the earthquake in Himalayas? Once again, plate movement, plate tectonics. But this time, which plate? Involvement of which two plates are hitting each other? Indo-Australian and Eurasian. Indo-Australian and Eurasian. And Indian plate is hitting like that. That is slightly pushing in that manner, creating more stress in this rock. Could you tell me, once stress would be more, then which kind of activities may occur in that belt? Lot of faults in Himalayan belt. So we are observing fault structure, so many fault structure in Himalayas. And from there, time to time, seismic waves are released. And then earthquake in this belt is seen. Which earthquake we have seen in the past? Nepal earthquake of 2015, April 2015. After Nepal earthquake, we have seen minor earthquake in this belt, in nearby that zone. But if we say that this particular area is having earthquake, but no ocean, so no threat of tsunami, and also it is continental collision, therefore no chance of volcanic eruption. But in that belt, due to massive earthquake occurrence even, we see not only fault formation, but time to time, the kind of mountain on this boundary, then even due to vibration, even which kind of activities? Landslides. Any one of you can tell me that if from mountain area, more landslide will come, then these rock pieces will fall in which belt? Low-lying area, and low-lying area full of water, then which kind of chances are there? Flood. So we are observing that flood is also common in low-lying area, valley area in Himalayan zone. We are observing more flood due to more landslide in Himalayas. So you can say there is an interconnection, geological instability, plate tectonics, and even more landslides due to consequences of earthquake even. Earthquake is not causing only landslide at same time as earthquake occurring. Even earthquake later on even causing the weakening in the rock, and it is manifested in the form of landslide later on. We are observing more landslide in which area nowadays? Is it Great Himalaya, Lesser Himalaya, or Shivalik Himalayas? In Shivalik Himalayas, we are observing more. Reports are coming that more, you can say, Shivalik Himalaya. And Shivalik Himalayas material in the form of stone, in the form of pebble, due to more landslide, is falling into rivers or river course. Then what's your opinion once more stone, more pebble will fall into river course? Then which kind of tendency of the river to flow on this pebble, on this rock bed, or will try to avoid that? Will try to avoid that. Then river course is changing or same? Changing. So we are observing, especially south of Shivalik Himalayas, due to more landslide, more stone, more pebbles, and even we are observing the change in the river course, and that has become a major threat in Himalayan zone. So hydrologists even considering, if we do not assess the Himalayan zone properly, we do not search the river valleys of Himalayas, then we will observe more floods in subsequent time. So if we consider which is the most vulnerable area in our country from the disaster point of view, Himalayas. Which disaster we are observing in Himalayas due to plate tectonics? Earthquake, also landslide, and consequently flood. But if I say flood landslide is only caused by plate tectonics, even role of climate change, even the role of climate change or global warming. Due to global warming, climate change, which activities we are observing in Himalayas? Glaciers melting rapidly. And if glacier will melt rapidly, then initially which scenario we will observe in Himalayas? Avalanches. And recently which glacier has seen the avalanches? Siachen Glacier. So we are observing even falling of ice due to more melting. So earlier ice was very hard, but in certain area we are observing melting, and thus ice is falling due to gravity, and we are calling avalanches. And even due to more glacier melting, then more water in the river, then flood scenario is increasing. Once more water in the river, it is causing which action of Himalayan slope? The water is percolating in the rocks and dissolving the rock and causing landslide further. So these all are interconnected things. So once you want to discuss the weaker geology of Himalaya or instability in Himalaya or disaster prone Himalaya, then main reason is plate tectonics. Second, you can say the human factor. In recent time, global warming is further aggravating this condition. And one more thing that is problematic, which condition in Himalaya? Deforestation. More deforestation, naked slope, more river erosion, more landslide, more sedimentation, more river floods. You can say we are observing. So deforestation and global warming, mainly human being is responsible for that, and geological factor, the climate change. So we consider northernmost area of India is quite vulnerable from disaster, and which another area is disastrous area? Andaman and Nicobar.